segment is sponsored by Davis & Green Electrical.
The WJS building is a commercial building located in the Woodlake area. The structure was designed to achieve a positive and economic blend between design and functionality. Davis & Green project manager Greg Green and WJS LLC owner Jake Spurl are here to explain all of this to us. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in.
Good morning.
I'm reading a little bit about this building, and it sounds like something from the future a little bit, because you took in everything into account. You know, design, how it's going to affect the environment, how to recycle water. How did this all get started?
Well, we found a unique piece of property that had been listed for sale for many years in the Swift Creek Reservoir, and it had some unique challenges due to the environmental concerns that we want to protect the Chesapeake Bay. And of course, the Swift Creek Reservoir not only provides the water supply to 1/3 of Chesterfield County, but of course, it ultimately flows all the way to the bay. So we looked at the property and we looked at what the options were, and we found that water retention systems, solar panels, electric car chargers, they're kind of reaching that tipping point where now they're actually economically feasible with very little added expense, and they will pay for themselves in 10 to 12 years according to our schedule.
I mean, I think of it, I'm looking at the photographs there, we're seeing them on the screen, and it is very futuristic. I mean, you're recycling the water, you're using it for other things, you're being very, very Davis and Green about the whole thing. Right. And that's where you come in, sir. This had to be an exciting project for your team, too.
It was an exciting project. Barrett Leipert's Construction, Bob and Barrett Leipert's. I've got a great relationship with that company. Been doing business in Richmond, serving the community for over 40 years. Just expert craftsmen and company. And 8 years ago, me and Barrett could see that this green movement was coming. We seek the highest accreditation that we could with the U.S. Green Building Council way back then. And we learned, they said, well, why should you do these things? And they said, well, there's over 5 billion gallons of water per day that is used just to flush toilets. And this is potable drinking water. And so, so now fast forward to Jake's building and being able to leave a legacy for our kids and our future, and being responsible with electricity and water is just amazing.
How many solar panels are we talking about here that help you power everything up?
We have 5,000 kilowatts of power on the top of the roof.
Wow.
We could add more in the future, but we wanted to blend some of the other technologies in. And what Greg is mentioning about the water retention is that the building was purposely designed the way it is in order to collect as much of the water that falls on the roof first and put it into a cistern so that we use for irrigation and all of our toilet flushing within the building, so that it can be first used there rather than flowing directly into the reservoir.
So as you've started the ball rolling on this, I would imagine, and the word gets out of what you've done here, if people from around the country contacted you and said, we want to see what you guys did over there, because this is pretty cutting edge stuff.
In our area, it is a little unique. Virginia is, of course, a very water-rich state. However, I think that you might as well go ahead and look forward to doing these kind of things in the future, because that's our most important resource, and protecting it is absolutely one of the most important things we can do right now.
That way we could stay a water-rich state and not waste it and use it in ways that seem wasteful. Greg, wrap this up for us in 30 seconds. You see a lot of these projects coming down the road?
We see a lot of these projects. Jake's project is a highlight reel. He's on the mountain. People don't see the journey that it took him to get there, but he's definitely, this is a highlight reel. Things that the viewers can do at home to be greener, to be more energy efficient. LED lighting is huge. Absolutely. The Dominion rebate program has free money for the taking to upgrade to LED. So we're excited about this. Jake's done a pretty cool thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great job, great job. Keep up with the green things happening with Davis & Green. Go online to dgelectrical.com.